Yogi Clan, welcome back to Yogi Cycle Service. I had a few subscribers reach out to me and say, hey Yogi, tell me something about oil catch cans. Do you run one on your bike? And what does it really do? Don't profess to be the end all, know all, be all of Harley mechanics, but I'll share with you what I do know and what I've done with Miss Piggy. We'll dig into that today. If you are new here to Yogi Cycle Service, I thank you for stopping by and checking out this channel here. Here we do everything motorcycle related, tips, maintenance, service, whatever it is. If it's motorcycle related, we do it here at Yogi Cycle Service. I am Yogi. Or if it's Yogi related, we do those things too. Check out this sweet sweatshirt I got on today. Wild on Twos. Thank you, bro. Thanks for sending that to me. I was the winning person. I guess my number, I don't ever win jack, but my number came up and I guess I want a free sweatshirt from Wild on Twos. So there we go, supporting merch from my bro. If you're a returning subscriber, I thank you for stopping by and checking out this video with me with Miss Piggy. So, oil catch cans. I did not put an oil catch can on Miss Piggy. I put an alternative to an oil catch can. And you can put I'll show you where you can put an oil catch can in this, and you can buy whatever catch can you want. But long story short, what happens is, from my understanding, as your engine has oil pressure in it, some of that oil pressure is forced out of a breather bolt. That breather bolt, maybe it's best we take this apart and show you. Hopefully a little bit easier to see. So right here, going into this cylinder, the stock air filter, there's a backing plate here, and out comes a bolt with a hole in it, and then a hose will go onto that bolt and then go into your air cleaner. The air then passes through the air cleaner and gets sucked back in the engine. So what happens is a fine oily mist comes out of this cylinder here through this bolt and then winds up going back into the engine, which causes a lot of carbon buildup on your piston head. The aftermarket, this is a stage 1 air intake. This bolt here, actually, that goes in there with this kit, this is the Arlen Ness kit, has a flat top. It's more like a banjo bolt that you'd use, kind of like, hold on a minute. It's more of a flat top bolt like this one that will bolt in there, and then it has a hole in it like that where the vapor can pass and go through one tube to the other, I believe is how it's set up. So what I've done to fix that, because what that causes now is all that oil comes out of the engine into the air filter, it collects in the air filter, and then it drips. And what it does is it drips from here and lands right on here and creates a little puddle right here and then a mess all over here. So if you get a puddle of oil all over your bike on top of your cam cover here, it's coming from your air filter, it's coming back up from this right here. So what you can do to fix that is put on a catch can. Catch can, what I did is I put the original stock bolt back in here that has the hole in it. That way the oil can pass through here, hit this hose, and come down to this connection. All this came from Auto Parts Store. And then I just run the hose straight down to my frame and I put a zip tie to zip tie the hose to the frame. You can see this hose is, and this has probably been on here. This has been on here for quite a while. This has been on here for probably 6-7 years. And honestly, from the bottom of the bike, I get no drips. So that oil comes out, comes down, hits the connection, and then runs down to the bottom of the frame and out. It's not a problem. And I don't get any drips on my bike anymore either. Now a catch can will be the same way. It'll have two hoses coming from either side, and usually people will run the catch can down, maybe pull one of these bolts and put a bracket here and put the catch can here, or mount it somewhere up here, or wherever you want to mount it, but it's configured more or less the same way. I just figured this black hose for me, it saved me the money. You know, buying a nice catch cans could cost you anywhere $30 to $80, depending upon the catch can you buy. This was spare parts that I got from the Auto Parts Store. It cost me 10 bucks. So instead of running a catch can, I just run this hose and zip tie it down. And it eliminates all the oil from dumping all over here on the bike. You can see it's nice and dry, and I haven't, obviously this is very dirty. I haven't washed it in a while, and there's no oil that's dripped on here at all. It completely resolved the problem, which is quite common, especially with the about 99 to 2006 twin cam. Now certainly if you're dumping excessive amounts of oil out of your air filter, that is not normal. But a small light coating, a small light covering, that's kind of normal. And you can see on this air filter cover, there's no oil on the inside of that. So this has completely caught everything and is sending it down the hose. Like I said, I've never seen it drip out of there. So it's an external breather. It just helps keep that engine from circulating, or keep the oil from circulating back into your engine. And from everything I hear, it's just kind of a design flaw, but it's not like a major design flaw. But it is a design flaw of Harley that will add carbon buildup to the top of your piston heads. To avoid that and to avoid the drip onto my cam, I just decided to get this hose and put this on and save the extra $40 from buying the catch can. So this is a good catch can alternative. It's cheap, it's easy, it's a 20-minute deal. If you did put an aftermarket on, just find your stock bolts that come, or you can just go back down to Harley and get 2 new ones. No big deal. So it basically eliminates this because there's no holes in the bolts going through. So this is in essence capped off, and now everything just comes straight out through. So I hope that helps. I hope that explains a little bit on what I do with Miss Piggy, because it is a fairly common thing. And I'm sorry I don't have an actual catch can on there for those of you who asked about a catch can, but this in essence is the exact same thing. Just instead of running the hose to the frame, you just cut it off here and put a catch can on. Or cut it off here and put a catch can off here, but you got to clean those periodically. This you don't got to clean. Saves me time cleaning, and it's cheaper to put in. So I hope that helps. I hope that answers some questions about catch cans. There certainly are a lot of information out there. And all right, Yogi Clan, I hope you have an awesome day. Appreciate you watching this video, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.